All right, so today we're doing the part 2 of the team review. Basically, we're going into people's teams who sent me on Discord, and yeah, this I know this was a little last second. I kind of had to scramble to get this done, so it is how it is. If you don't think that your team rating was fair, you feel like I should have known something that I didn't know, or you have a counter, whatever you want to say about it, let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start with Bull. All right, we're gonna start with Bull. 40 Giants, 20 Ravens, semi-budget squad, saving coins for rookie premiere. Cool. All right, bet. So, all right, Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor, Ring. Okay, Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor, Team of the Year. Cool. Good O line, good budget O line for sure. Malik Neighbors, you got Giants 40, Ravens 20. So all these guys at wide receiver 99 speed, just a little budgety. Got Dontari Poe, which is good. Saquon, yeah, he gets tanked, so that's good. Evan Ingram's good. All right, yeah, this is a good squad. This is a good offense for budget, especially he's got 15 mil to work with. He'll upgrade it'll be better. So he has one Colossus, good safety, good corner one. You could use Byron instead of Jalen Ramsey once you upgrade your squad, because you're gonna want more Colossuses. But for now, I would say as a budget squad, this is very good. You could do, like, I know he uses Isaiah Simmons, I'm pretty sure, a user, and they loops Terrell Dodson, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good 0 AP stack, by the way. That's a god 0 AP stack. Sheesh. Alright. I don't really know how to I feel like I'm gonna wait until you see your updated team when Easter comes around, I think. Uh but for now, I'd say, before I give like ideas of like things to adjust, because I know Bull's gonna go crazy. I would give the defense like a, honestly, like a 6.5, and then the offense is probably like a 7.5, maybe 8. I would give the offense an 8. I would give the offense an 8. That offense is still really, really good. That offense is still really good. W Bull. W Bull. All right, this is Crutch. All right, he said he's got 40 Falcons, 20 Eagles, budget squad, mostly B&D, except team of the year. Combine, Joe Thomas, Sean Taylor, also B&D. All cards cost me less than 200k each. Boom. All right, he's got 1.3 mil, so he's got coin to work with. Joe Thomas, fire, fire. Chris Hinton's good. Brill Frelick works. These two guys are good. 99, 99 speed, 99 speed. Poe is fire, 5 AP stack. Discord will know the QB stacks more because they're in the chat in Discord. If they're in Discord, they watch the streams. They know ball. Good running back. He works. I think he's got tank. Could use maybe a better tight end, but I mean, he honestly works. I would say this is like a, honestly, this is a, like a weird looking 7.8. Like, it's honestly pretty good. It's honestly pretty good. It's super, super budget, but it's honestly pretty good. I'd still give it like a 7.8. Price don't matter as long as like they got what they got going on, right? I give that about 7.8. Defense, Sean T. Okay. All right, Sean T. He's got him B&D. No Colossuses, which you can work towards. All right, so since Barno, Jalen Carter. All right, you would have to upgrade Jalen Carter soon. But Pat, Pete, Dion, is that universal for 280? No. Okay, so it's probably deep out mid zone pick artist, I would assume, which is fine. If that's the case, if not, maybe change it, but otherwise that's good. Good slot. I would maybe get a team of the year guy here. I wouldn't like super die about your theme team. Can if you want, I guess, but maybe get like a team of the year guy, or Ring of Honor guy, or something that's like budgety in that sense. If you have extra tokens, maybe try to get Byron. Um, User Pat McAfee 99. Oh, so he used it on Pat McAfee. Okay, I would try to get a different user, only because like you could literally just get like, I mean, it works. That work. You know what? I'll let that ride. Right, let that ride. Pat Tillman Looper. Okay. All right, the defense, I mean, it's got an unstoppable force, can upgrade the D line a lot. So the D line is also going to carry that down a lot. This should be a 2 AP stack, by the way. Deep zone, mid zone pick cards should be 2 AP. So if you're spending any extra, I would not do that. Um, but yeah, and then Xavier Watts is 1 AP. What is he doing? Where does he see the field? Because you already have all your DBs. So I would take the 1 AP off Watts if you can. Find something on the D line, like a no outsiders. And then yeah, I would say this is like a, I would give it like a 7.2. It would be a lot higher if you could get Byron and then better D line. I will say that if you can get Byron a better D line, that boosts up to like a 9 point something. I would say that. Okay, he changed his name to DGurty. He's really Isaiah, and he changed it on Twitch too. We're cooked. Lamar, he said he loves Lamar. He says he's a very good card, so let it ride. Cool card. Could upgrade him, but if he's working for you, he's working for you. Vernon's good. O-line is great. O-line is very good. Obviously, could upgrade right guard and left guard, but don't need to. Calvin, good. John Ross, good. He's got momentum shift. Fire. Anger runs. Derrick Henry, fire. Outside of, if you changed out this QB right here, this offense would be like a 9. But until you can upgrade that, until you can get a different QB, I would give this like an 8. I would give it an 8 offense because the O line's good except for right guard, left guard. You could use a different QB. Other than that, this is a really good offense. Okay, good stack up here. Great stack up here as well. Perfect. 3 AP. This should be 2 AP. But yeah, this should be like a 2 AP card because it's just universal's 2 AP. 1 AP here. Okay, that's the zone. Okay, that's the slot corner. Ability stack, mid zone, flat zone pickers, I'm assuming. And then no Colossuses. I would, if you haven't taken your free card yet, which I am assuming you have. If you haven't, I would take an Unstoppable Force, or a Colossus, I mean. You do, or you need to put Unstoppable Force on Barno. That's like a must-have. Unstoppable Force on Barno for sure. And then rush him on one of these sides. And then you have like 7 abilities on these linebackers. I don't know what you run if it's 6-1, but good enough user. You can also get away with user and Kraus too. I would give it like the defense is. This is actually a really good defense. Again, we're not seeing many Colossus on the D line, on anyone's D line really. I would give this like an 8 flat. Like I do think he picked really good DBs. Like I do think these DBs are fire. Like very good safety, very good strong safety budget, good corner 1, good corner 2 could chop AP off that. Good corner 3. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's really good. I'll give that defense an 8 and the offense an 8.5, maybe a 9. Okay, AB. All right, AB. He has the very exact same as wide receiving core. Okay, that's cool. And running back. 0 AP on Calvin, good. 0 AP on John Ross, you could get momentum shift if you could find AP. Left tackle and right tackle could be better, but honestly, 2 AP is fine. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. The only thing you could really do with it is maybe, like, tank here. Yeah, no, that's fine. Maybe if you can free up 1 AP, like, you could upgrade one of these guys to take off an AP somewhere, I would get tank on Calvin, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. I do think this wide receiving core, again, I think this whole team, this offense, the only upgrade I'd make is maybe right tackle, left tackle, but great QB. This is QB1 right here. I would give this offense like a 9.3 or like a 9.4. No, I'm going to give it a 9.5, bro. This is a 9.5. This is a really, really, really good offense. I'm going to give it a 9.5. Okay, safety, Brian Thomas with 1 AP. Is that your user? Okay, so Isaiah Simmons up here. Pat Pete, good. Richard Sherman, good. Charvarius Ward, good. Best DB core I've seen so far. Best DB core I've seen so far. Look at AB. Look at this man go. All right, Colossus. Colossus, Unstoppable Force. Lock in. Lock in. This should be a 0 AP stack. If you can free up 1 AP on Ray Nitschke and put Enforcer Supreme on Derrick Henry and user him, this defense is like a 9.5 as well. That's probably a 9.5 overall team. 9.5 out of 10 team right here. I'm not going to lie. The 9.5. Okay, Woody. Jason Peters, Joel Batinho. Okay, he's got a great O-line as well. 0 AP across the board. 0 AP, boom. Tank here, boom. Tank on all receivers and tight end and running back. Oh gosh, you better have Enforcer Supreme for this guy. All right, Woody is locked. All right, 5 AP Dontari Poe, 0 AP O-line, tank, and anger runs. God, this is a... What is this team? Yeah, no, this is a 10 offense. 10. This offense is an absolute 10. This offense is a 10. Lock in. That's a 10. Absolutely. And he's got Vikings for his wide receiver, bro. This is God. This is God. I love it. I love it. That's fire. Because he's also got John Ross at backup. Lock in. All right, lock in. Lock in. All right. Don't have Colossus on Daniil. That's the only question mark. All right, so you do have 0 AP Byron, 0 AP Pat Pete, 1 AP Calvin. You can make that happen. Ooh, 2 AP on both of these guys? All right, I would maybe, you can make that work. If you're paying for flat zone, though, I wouldn't. If it's free, then keep it. And yeah, I don't know what you're running on Peppers. I don't know what his 2 AP stack is. But, yeah, if you can free up 2 more AP, maybe get like some budgety slots, or you can get a different free safety to maybe make up the 2 AP to get Colossus on Daniil, and then this defense is like a 9 if that happens. I would say I still think this defense is like a 9 though. I mean the extra Colossus would make it a 9. If you could find a way to get an extra Colossus, this is a 9 defense or a 9.5, and maybe I'll give like a 9.2, but without it, I would say it's like an 8.5 defense. Okay, this might tell some hints here. Yeah, the 2 users. He has Unstoppable Force here too. So like you could free up an AP on Barno. You might not need Relentless or Double or Nothing. And you could sacrifice it for that. Or whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do to make that happen. And then you're locked, buddy. You're locked. And an Unstoppable Force makes that like a 9.5, maybe higher. Alright, underrated. Great O-line, I don't think you should be spending 1 AP on Randall McDaniel. If you have Pass Pro, Run Pro, that's Secure Pro at that point. Again, I don't know how you're spending 1 AP here. He should be free. And here, this O-line should be 0 AP. There's no argument about that. This should be a 0 AP O-line. 0 AP on Poe. And 2 AP on Ed Tutal. Like, this should be a 1 AP card. This should be, like, I think a 0 AP card. And then this should be a 0 AP O-line. So if you saved 1 AP here and 3 AP here, you can get Bo Nix, and then you could have 4 AP here, and then boom. That instant, if you can free up the 3 AP here, you get Pass Pro, Run Pro, maybe all day if it's free, 1 on Nesson hidden in there. That would make it all 0 AP. And then free up an AP here, and then boom, you have Bo Nix, and then this is a 10. That's all you need to do for this to be a 10. You have the players, you have the facilities, you just need to use your AP correctly. And then you're locked. Ted Hendricks 1 AP, and then no Colossus as well? Where's your AP? What? Where did your AP go? Oh, you do have, okay, so you have a Colossus here. At DT, that's good. And then Unstoppable Force here. And then maybe if you have coins or you haven't picked your free card yet, maybe get Larry Allen and then Daniel Hunter on the outside, and boom. Top 2 possible D-line combination. And otherwise, yeah, I would find a way to get one more, like Larry Allen. Like if you can get Larry Allen at some point, that's God. And then 2 AP on Gibby. Like I don't know where your AP even is. Should be able to get Avalanche and Deep Zone, because you should have Deep Zone, Mid Zone, Pick Artist, Deep Zone, Mid Zone, Pick Artist. Maybe you just got to get Byron, free an AP here. I don't know. I mean, this is a really fun team, so it's kind of hard to knock this. I would give it the defense. I would still give the defense like an 8.5, maybe a 9. I'd probably give it a 9. I'd give the defense a 9. And then I'd give the offense, once you can fix the AP situation like I expressed, I would give it a 10 if you fix the AP, but right now it's kind of rough just because you're QB alone. All right. 2 Colossus, 1 Avalanche, 45 Commies team. Okay, Kingo. I forget who this is on. I think this is Crutch, maybe? No, who is this? I don't know who this is on Twitch. Actually, I can't remember names when they switch up. Bo Nix, 4 AP, boom. 2 AP Anthony Edwards, boom. Vernon Davis and Jimmy Graham. I would sell one of them just because you have 2,000 coins. But great O-line. You should obviously activate this guy. Do whatever you gotta do here. This is fine. Maybe like all day if it's free if you have it. I'm just gonna be straight up. I don't really know what to really change here because you don't really have a whole lot of coins, but I would say this offense overall is like a 9. I would still give this a 9. It's not really that hard to mess up offense. It's hard. It's a lot harder to mess up defense. Defense is where it gets a little sketchy. Anthony Edwards, 2 AP. Isaiah Simmons, 1 AP. Jimmy Graham, 2 AP. Danielle Hunter Stroud. Okay, so you got 2 Colossuses. That's really all you need is at least 2. You don't need 3, but if you have 3, that makes it a 10 immediately. If you find 3 Colossus, that means your DBs have to be good. Like, there's no way you know how to do that without doing it right. So, and then Dion in the slot, cool. Could go budgeter though. You could just get Pat Surtain. I mean, Pat Surtain, he'll save you an AP here. Byron Jones save you 2 AP here, and then you could get Isaiah Simmons to be user, and then you can get Ted Hendricks with Avalanche up top. That's what I would do. Or you can get Ed Too Tall, or you can get Larry Allen, or whatever you got to do. I would give this defense low key like a 9. Like I'd give this team a 9.5 low key. I would maybe try to find your way to maybe if you get the team of the year, you can just get a Derrick Henry instead with Avalanche and Enforcer Supreme. But yeah, I would give that a 9.5. Wow. Look at Fart Dad. He's so funny. Yeah, everyone clap for this guy. He's such a comedian. Flip you, Fart. Flip you, bro. All right. Now we're on to... Oh, this is Isaiah's updated team. Shit, I gotta cut the last part out. This is the same team. He literally had this exact team last time. All right, I'm not rating this again. This is the exact same team. Okay. Joker. All right. 2 AP, 5 AP, boom. 1 AP, 1 AP, 0 AP. All right, 10 offense. That's a 10. I can identify it. I know a 10 when I see it. I know a 10 when I see it. I don't even have to look too deep. This is a 10. What's this team? Wait, I already looked at this too. Are we getting repeats here? Ted Hendricks, 2 AP. Okay, if you're using Isaiah Simmons, he shouldn't be an AP. I don't know how Blackman fits in here. If you can free up an AP if you're using Isaiah Simmons, he should be 0 AP. And same with Blackman, he should be 0 AP. I would get Daniil and then maybe try to get Enforcer Supreme. That's the word I was looking for. All right, Enforcer Supreme. And Urlacher too, bro. Like, low-key, I feel like Avalanche is kind of pointless now if you don't have... Like, Avalanche at user is kind of pointless at user without an Enforcer Supreme. So I would low-key maybe try to move off Brian Urlacher, but that's up to you. Defense, I would give it... You only have 1 Colossus and an Unstoppable Force. I mean, that's fine. I would give it... And you have so much potential to get like Avalanche here or deep zone, mid zone. I would get rid of Brian Urlacher. I think he's your problems here. I think your problems are coming from Brian Urlacher, and then you'll be good. And maybe like another player somewhere like Blackman and Simmons that frees up 4 AP. You can get Avalanche in the deep zone, mid zone stack, and Unstoppable and Enforcer Supreme here, and then get to Danielle Hunter for 2 AP. That would instantly make this D line like a 10 out of 10, or this defense like almost a 10. I would give it like a 9.5 if you did that. But as of right now, I'd give it like a 8.5. Offense is a 10 though. Relegacy, okay. Joe Montana, that works. Could use a better you could use a better O-line. I will say that you could use a better O-line, but I feel like you just started because I remember seeing your name yesterday in chat. Okay, 99 Payne Hillis, 99 Reggie Wayne. I feel like you could get cheaper wide receivers that'll do relatively the same, unless you pull these for free. But yeah, I don't really know how to do anything with this team because you have 28K, but if anything, your first target should be O-line. Your first target should be O-line. 3 AP on Adrian Peterson. Get like Route Tech on Reggie Wayne, and then just use the rest of the AP on the O-line somewhere for like Edge Pro or Pass Pro or Run Pro. Defense. Okay, so you get 2 AP on Anthony Edwards, 1 AP on Sean Springs. I hope that's mid zone. There should be a 2 AP stack, mid zone. Oh, you have flat zone on them? No. Okay, this should be mid zone, deep zone pickers for 2 AP. Okay. All right. Put Ted Hendricks up there. I don't even know what his stack is. Maybe it's at least mid zone and pick artist, deep zone, pick artist, something. Use your Ted Hendricks over Jim Taylor. Yeah. And then users a little bit lackluster. Okay. I would give it this team, like I said again, I'm very strict with it. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. The defense is like a 4. Anthony Edwards is a bright spot, but it has a lot of work to do, which is fine. I mean, a 4, I mean, you just started, you know what I'm saying? So 4 is good if you just started. And then the offense is like the O-line kind of kills it a little bit. Could use AP otherwise. Joe Montana isn't great. I'd give the offense like a 5 because at least you have like fast receivers and stuff. Yeah. And then Jimmy, I forgot, this is Jimbo Slice, all right? This is the fun team. Again, he knows that this is a fun team. He's a guy who's all about having fun. He has some coin to work with. You know, he might be cut short, but yeah, this is the fun squad. So I'm just gonna rate it. I'm just gonna rate it a 10 out of funness because I know Jimmy could build a god squad based off. I know Jimmy could build a 10 out of 10 team skill wise if he wanted to. And honestly, maybe if anything, I'd free up maybe 2 AP somewhere. Like if you could, maybe get Daniil Hunter with Colossus. But I mean, yeah, I would give it. I'm just gonna. The offense is a 10 for sure. Like there's no doubt in that. And then the defense, if I had to say based off gameplay for Jimbo Slice, I would say based off gameplay this is like an 8, maybe an 8.5. But I know Jimmy could build a better team. I know he knows that. He's just having fun. This is good. The great guy. We're the fucking GOAT. The absolute GOAT. And the coin making GOAT. And he has a big wiener. And he has a massive schlong. Alright, Joe Smooth. Joe Smooth, I see a lot of Ring of Honors. I'm horny. Yeah, it's rock solid right now. Alright. Calvin Johnson, W Tank, I think. Thinking it's Tank. 9 AP. Where's that at? Okay, Tony G has 1 AP here. You could low-key, unless he has Tank for 1 AP, you could low-key use Vernon here and then get Yakum up on that 2 tall. I think that's fire. I think that's dope. But I mean, otherwise, this offense is a 10. I think this offense is a 10 for sure. I'm not super picky on tight end, and I'm not super picky on wide receiver abilities. Okay, defense. He has 17 mil to work with too. Sheesh. Okay. Dontari Poe. Kind of an overpay. You could just get Larry Allen. Like Larry Allen is better, in my opinion. Like not, I don't even think it's like my opinion. I think that's just overall that Larry Allen is just better. He's cheaper as well in the AP stack. That would save you 1 AP. Then you could take the 1 AP from Dwight Freeney and put Daniil Hunter. That'd be a second Colossus. Boom, off rip. Just getting rid of this and making it Larry Allen. Boom, 2 Colossuses. Anthony Edwards Universal 1 AP. Okay, you have the 3 AP stack here. See, this is what's kind of killing you is you're overpaying on AP for Tony G and Anthony Edwards that now you can't afford to have Enforcer Supreme. That's kind of tough. And you're overpaying on this Colossus, so you can't have a second Colossus. So that's what I would change is the D-line. If you really care about online play, I would change the DBs to like Byron. At least get Pat Pete. Like I would at bare minimum get Pat Pete. And then whatever you got to do at that point. And then JJ Watt will be fine, or Dwight Freeney, and then just try to get to Neal. The defense, I would give it. I'll give the defense like what? I'm just gonna assume you're gonna change this. All right, I'm gonna assume you're gonna change this. The first time I'm gonna do it because it's just so free because you have the coins and it's literally staring you right in the face. I would give it a 9.3, 9.4. I'd give it a 9.4, and then the offense, I'd give it a 10. Yeah, that's a 10 offense right there. Okay, yeah, I don't need to see all this, I guess. I mean, I can look at this. Defense multiple. Huh. I've never seen multiple defense run, but hey. All right, King Joe. All right, this guy I was clowning on last night. I already looked at it. I don't even think he's going to watch this video. So, this. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to add this. I'm going to add this because this defense bothers me. This team. All right, this is the definition of new card, flashy card, good card. All right, that's not the case. Zero AP on the O-line, which is good, but he's using Penei Sewell, which is crazy. And he has 2 running backs. So this is just, like, gotta be just a run-heavy offense. There's no doubting that. This is a run offense, so don't even know how to rate that. It's a run-o. Defense, again, new card don't mean good card. He doesn't have deep zone on any of these DBs at all, I don't think. I don't think he has a single deep zone on the field. Or if he does, it's on Ted Hendricks, but doesn't have mid zone. And then he's using 1 AP. His avalanche on Derrick Henry is just going to get killed by tank. So that's where the AP goes wrong there. You only got 1 in Colossus, and you have 10 mil, and the team's probably 20 mil. It's just a little rough on that. The AP is just so bad for this team. Like, this team, the AP is horrendous. It's just bad. Good overall playing team, but it's just not gonna. It's just the AP is just so bad. Again, I give the defense like an 8. Okay, Larry Allen should be your DT1 for sure. But I'd give the defense like a. The AP is so bad on this. Like, I gotta give it like a 7. Like, it's just a 7, man. It's just you don't have deep zone on any of your outside corners with Moss everywhere, double me everywhere. You don't have mid zone. What I can imagine is Ted Hendricks, right? Using Malcolm Jenkins. I don't know if he gets deep zone or not. Mid zone, Avalanche. I don't know, but this is just rough. And then the offense. If this is a run offense, it's a 10. If it's a passing offense, it's like a 6.5, maybe 7. If this is a passing offense, this is a 7.5. You upgrade your QB, it turns into a 9.5. Because you have 2 running backs with 2 AP. You're spending 4 AP on running backs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say about that. But if you're still watching the video, I appreciate you guys. Drop a like, drop a sub. You guys can come into my stream, send your teams. I'm going to be doing another one next week, so let me know. Or maybe after 2 weeks, depending on how the first drop of Easter goes. And yeah, appreciate y'all for watching this far. If you have, drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. Let me know if you got your team rated. Let me know if you think I said something wrong. You think I gotta change something about it. You think it's not a fair rating. Then let me hear it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.